Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the Sun Bowl, home field for the UTEP Miners. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the UTEP Miners. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. This season underway as toe meets leather. Coming out with it, it's Freeman. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here's the handoff. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Let's take a step back for a moment and think about Northwestern. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk, and this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more, and they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
The Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Still looking, on the move. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Job number one for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. All right, guys, let's step back here and talk UTEP. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything we need.
Here we go. Go straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UTEP. They're on the board first here in the season opener. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese. And you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Getting set for the extra point first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The sure hands, it's Mung. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
Going to swing it on second down. Pulls it in. It's Peace. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Fakes to grab. Turning it on. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. On first down from the 13-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. All kinds of room to the right. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, UTEP. Once he got some room, it was over. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arkansas State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by a field goal over Western Michigan. We are the eyes and ears of a college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot.
Oh, he's got some space. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Today's game in football, it's about getting your speedsters in space. Why? Because you let them do the rest. You get them the football quickly, let them break tackles. You see so many times them making plays after the catch. So hard to stop.
Going with the counter play here. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Mung. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And he's knocked down.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Off play action. Throws for the tight end. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. And that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Pulls it in. It's Burgess. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback.
He's got it at the 20. Touchdown, Miners. Made the grab and then did the rest himself to make quick points on the board.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were...
Pulls it in. Northwestern wants to go quickly.
I think you got to give the coaching staff a lot of credit, too. Even though this guy has thrown 2 interceptions, they're still calling plays and being aggressive in the passing game, letting him take shots, and now it's paying off.
He now has 53 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. They'll run this play from the pistol. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking for the score. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. After that last completion, it's second down. From the gun, running back on the move. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Trying to get behind the defense. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lofts one high and deep. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure.
Northwestern 7.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Running back searching for a hole. Turns it on in midfield. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, UTEP. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. North Carolina is down right now, But that kid on the defensive side, I know this is a big statement, but he looks like a young Lawrence Taylor. Do not rule out a comeback. They're trailing by 10 to LSU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
Wants to fire on second down. Complete to the left. Knocked down for the tackle.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. We've got a timeout here late in the first half and then before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Floats it out in space. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Northwestern right back to the line.
Brings up second down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Peace. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, we probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Northwestern about to boot it away to open the second half. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Getting that push and pick up a 4 out to the 26. Facing a third down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter and get a stop on third, that should really help their confidence.
Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
With the catch, it's Freeman. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Gets rid of it. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Got room on the return. Touchdown, UTEP. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can
the fake, and he wants to throw. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Northwestern offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part.
Looking deep down the right side. He's got it along the sideline. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Wants to go up top on first down. Throwing right. Hauls it in. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Touchdown, Northwestern! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Wildcats! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. They'll go back to work on offense. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
The give to the tailback. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Miners lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to go up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
3-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. To the ground with the back. He has the first and still on his feet. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or
breaks into the open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
We've seen a lot of good hands in the back end of this defense in this game. They've got multiple interceptions. That was not a good example, though. That should have been another one, but they say people play defense for a reason.
Back to pass on second down. Got the quick pass. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
They're going to go to the air on third and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Makes a grab past the marker. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Got his man to the left. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball...
Touchdown, Northwestern. And the comeback is on. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Off play action on first down. They're working that left side. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the third quarter. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
He's got the back in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They're not just using the running back as check down Charlie in the passing game. They're getting him downfield.
Well, and take my matchups I like. If you're going to play man-to-man, who are you going to put on the running back? You want to put a linebacker on him? I like my...
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Niners! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He'll bring it out. It's Freeman. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. Northwestern wants to go quickly.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another.
He's going to throw deep right side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
The only way they were getting back in this game is if they did that. Great job. Huge explosive play by this offense. We need multiple scores. Got to keep the hammer down, but great job making the explosive.
He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Northwestern moving the ball expeditiously. They'll keep it on the ground. Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. And here they come, almost all the way back.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. UTSA looked less like a pack of road runners and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in San Antonio, and today they found a way outside of the Alamo Dome. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's going for it all. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI.
And the offensive player had to commit pass interference on that play. You saw the defender jump the throw. The defender was in position to make an interception, so the offensive player had to do something to break it up.
And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And that is his fifth interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got a man. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. The quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Sets up the screen. Touchdown, UTEP! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, we've got a 2-possession lead.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36.
First and 10.
The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Peace. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
This offense is going to have to get more aggressive. Like, they can't take many more shots short down the field and not getting gains. They've got to keep their foot on the gas. They've got to take some shots, work the middle of the field, but make some big plays down a couple possessions.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, this has been a day